Hello folks and welcome to Handsome Jack's Kitchen. I am Chef Aiden, and today's meal I'll be showing you how to make barbecue spare ribs along with a side of potato salad and green beans. Please do follow me on all social media platforms. Let's go. Okay folks, what you see I have here is barbecue spare ribs in the making. I've already washed and cleaned my ribs. I'm now applying my seasonings such as Lawry seasoned salt, lemon pepper. I also use cracked black pepper and Sazon, and I'm also using ground thyme along with onion powder and garlic powder. I also used a McCormick chicken rub seasonings from Grillmasters. So I want to show my meat some love, get that in there nice and thoroughly as to achieve maximum flavor. I leave the membrane on my ribs as well, so you can remove or leave it. It's up to you. What I'm doing is repeating the seasonings process on the other side. That was Stubb's seasonings I just showed you. Stubb's marinade, I should say. It's a very good tasting marinade. I like to use it. I get that on both sides. You don't have to overdo it, but we will be trying to marinate these ribs overnight if we can. If not, at least up to an hour, folks. Set that to the side. Clean up our mess. Put it in the fridge. Forget about it. Okay, we also have potato salad to be made, so we're chopping the potatoes up to a decent size. Not too small, but just small enough to cook at a decent speed. Remember, the smaller the chop, the faster the cook. So we're going to set those aside in some water to be sure that they don't turn brown while we're waiting to add our seasoning. So put that in some water and begin to chop up your vegetables that are going inside of this, which will be celery and onions. We're going to keep it simple. We're not doing the most when it comes to this potato salad because we plan to give it to our loved ones, and they have been to different barbecues where the potato salad goes untouched. Fortunately for you, this potato salad will not last if it touches anyone's lips or tongue at the same time. Chop your vegetables, put them to the side to be applied later. Back to our ribs. I've already pre-cut these onions and celery. Put them in a bag in the fridge. I'm taking them out and applying them for our dish. I'm using chicken bouillon seasoning here. It's called Better Than Bouillon. We put that in there with some water to create a nice juice to baste our ribs in as they cook. We're going to cover them up, put them in the oven for about 45 minutes on a temperature of 350. Our eggs are sitting there. They've already been boiled, but we took our potatoes and put them in a bowl to be seasoned up for the potato salad. What we're using is garlic, salt, pepper. Very light seasonings here, folks, but you can also just season the taste however you like it. We'll add our relish in there as well as mayo. Gotta have mayo to make potato salad. I don't use Cool Whip. We'll use mustard, yellow mustard, and we added in our chopped celery and onions along with the egg that you saw boiled and waiting. Get it to a decent chunky consistency. This is not mashed potatoes, folks. This is potato salad. Has to have a bit of a chunk to it. Don't overcook your potatoes, otherwise it'll be mushy. No one will really want to eat your potato salad. This one should disappear quite nicely at the barbecue if made properly. But go for what you know. That's what cooking is about. All right, I'm going to just transfer this into a different dish. Usually at the very end of making your potato salad, you want to add a bit of color. In my case, I went looking for paprika, which would have given it a nice red sprinkle on top. But I don't have that, so what I'm going to use is parsley. Parsley always looks nice as you add it to some meals, I'll say that. Okay, on to my barbecue sauce. This barbecue sauce is a Kraft barbecue sauce. I also like a few different other ones, but today is Kraft. We're going to use mustard to mix in with this, along with a little bit of Lawry's. Not too much. Again, remember your ribs have salt and pepper and other things on it as well. I'm adding in some honey. So, folks, don't be afraid to experiment with these sauces. Do what you'd like to do with your meal. That's what it is. You can pay attention to this recipe I'm putting on screen and talking to you about, but always make it your own. So I'm going to crack that pepper. There's no set amount. I'm just going to crack it just enough until my forearm begins to tighten up here. And then I'm done. This in no way, shape, or form will make it spicy. It just adds a bit of flavor to your meal. That is Worcestershire sauce, folks. Yes, for maximum flavor as well. Put that on to simmer. Mix it in. It shouldn't have a heavy yellow look to it. Once you mix these things all together, it still should have a red look to it, but it won't be a bright red look. But again, if it's mixed in properly, it will look like barbecue sauce, just with your own personal twist to it. Put that on to simmer for about 5 minutes. Wait to be applied to your ribs after they come out from cooking, just like this. Add a little bit of your sauce. Get that on there and cover it thoroughly. Not a ton of sauce, but just enough to where you put it in the oven to get sealed in to the meat. So I'll put this back in the oven on 350 once again, uncovered, so the sauce can seal to your meat. All right, my green beans came in a steamer bag, so that was quite easy. I put it in the microwave for about 6 minutes. I'm adding butter, just a little bit of salt and pepper, and minced garlic. Phenomenal taste, folks. Try it. They say garlic is so healthy for you. I just know that I put it on almost anything. So I mix that up in there, make sure everything gets covered. I need those beans to have flavor. All right, I mixed that up in there thoroughly like that. And I'm almost ready to plate at this point. Ribs are sitting in there, getting nice and toasty with the sauce. I have to just go grab them and cut them up for us, folks, as I'm doing right here. Look at that fall off the bone goodness. I know that flavor is in there. I'm going to put it in the pan to the side to be served. And again, fall off the bone, folks. It's nice and soft. You don't want tough ribs. Again, this was done in the oven. I also will have a video where I show you how to do it on the grill as well. We're going to put that in the pan and begin to plate. There's my potato salad. Still chunky. Has a bit of a crunch to it as well. My green beans that have been steamed in the microwave for 6 minutes. And I'll add my ribs. Some like just enough sauce, some like a lot. I'll just put just a little bit more sauce on this one so it looks nice and presentable. I thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope your family enjoys the meal and you do as well. And as always, love yourself and others. Peace.